Welcome to the Horrible Podcast, because we are horrible people. I'm Ashley.
And my name is Jacob. Welcome, everybody.
Sorry.
We're horrible people.
Again.
Yeah.
We're not good at this.
In our defense, though, there is a big thing going around right now, and we are doing our best to stay apart from each other, including our talking right now at this point, apparently.
I have a counter argument that is not in our favor.
What is the counter argument?
We are very rarely in the same place.
Yeah, but
we have always done this telecommunicating.
Well, not always, because I started coming down. I think we've done 3 or 4 episodes at your house.
Yeah,
actually,
but it wasn't ever gonna be like a weekly thing.
No, it was not. We're just bad at the internet, but we're trying our best to, stay safe and stay healthy and quarantine properly, as, everyone else we hope is doing. Right, Ashley?
Yes, I am, actually.
Yay.
We literally found a so we went grocery shopping the other day, right? And we're like walking through stuff, and Dad's like, I just want a small thing of hand sanitizer for the car. Did not find a small thing of hand sanitizer. We found a Costco-sized thing of hand sanitizer. We kind of looked at each other, and we looked at it, and we're like, we're not finding hand sanitizer anywhere else, are we? So we bought the Costco-sized thing of hand sanitizer, and we're gonna put it in a smaller thing.
Well, that's very smart, but also, Ashley,
yeah.
If I may remind you, you went to a Costco. Costco has everything in bulk.
Well, right, but, if you go into, say, a Meijer, it doesn't exist there. And,
why not?
Because it's out everywhere.
Oh boy. I tried, actually, that's a fuck up of the week kind of thing, I gotta get into?
Oh, boy.
I intentionally, can we just go straight into it?
Uh-huh.
It's the fuck up of the week.
It's the fuck up of the week. You fucked up.
My first, kind of intentional, just to show everyone that I am a terrible, terrible human being, and I deserve to be on this podcast. I intentionally, not accidentally, I intentionally tried to start a mac and cheese shortage.
Why would you do that?
Because I went to Aldi, and we were all out of mac and cheese, so we bought half the mac and cheese that was in the store that day.
Hey, so remember that thing where you're not supposed to hoard right now?
Yeah, but we were also out of mac and cheese is really cheap, guys. It's only 39 cents a box at Aldi, so, and we have plenty of milk and butter to make the cheese.
Okay, but can I offer a counter suggestion? Because the way it sounds is they were actually relatively well stocked at this moment in time.
They were stocked. I wouldn't say well stocked, but they were
How many were on the shelf?
On the shelf, I'd say about 40 boxes.
So you're telling me you bought 20 boxes of mac and cheese?
Just 14.
Okay. So instead of 14,
that's still most of their stock.
Maybe we buy 5, because
to be
5.
Oh no, I gotta get an even number, because I eat a full box myself, and then Jude makes a full box by herself too. So we make 2 boxes at a time.
Counter argument. Okay, so counter argument. Then, if you don't want to buy 5, you buy 6. Because if you're eating more than 3 boxes of mac and cheese a week, you're eating too much mac and cheese.
We've been surviving on nothing but mac and cheese and frozen pizzas for the longest time. Just recently, because it's...
Okay.
Fresh food does not last that long, as you know.
Yeah, it lasts longer than you think it does. And also, there's more options than mac and cheese and pizza.
To be honest, I'm not the only one that also has done this. I literally...
I
made
know,
a Facebook post about it. I don't know if you saw there or not. I'm
Okay.
about to start a mac and cheese shortage up in Aldi and GB, and then 30 other people responded saying, "Oh, nope, we already tried before you. It's successful over here." So I wasn't the first one. I did it more. It was kind of it turned into a meme, but
still not okay.
To be fair, though, there's a bigger shortage on bullets right now that I'm more concerned about.
Which is also not okay.
Why? A shortage on bullets? Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, this scares me. This scares me so much. I'm so afraid of what is going to happen if this goes on for much longer.
Here's the thing. When everyone else was freaking out about toilet paper, I don't know, I should say smart people because some of them aren't smart. All the gun owners, whether they're crazy or sane, stocked up on bullets. And now there's a shortage.
I don't like that. Like, the fact that there is a shortage on bullets means that people are going to be willing to shoot to protect their
I just want to go to the gun range.
of just shit. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, that is completely different than,
Also, the gun range is closed right now.
Actually, the one in Richfield, I think, is still open by you. I heard reports it was still open. And the one here in Green Bay, one of them is still open still, so.
Why? That does not seem...
It doesn't seem
like an essential business.
I mean, try to tell the gun-toting second amenders that, you know, that...
Well, no, actually, no, this makes sense if they cater to law enforcement.
Yeah, they do training, and they do, like, schools and workshops and stuff like that, too. For, like...
No, that not for the public, for specifically law enforcement. Like, then they can keep all of their doors open to the public. That's fine. As long as they have, like, we're gonna use every other stall instead of every stall, stuff like that.
They're still staying open, and they don't really... They let everyone just use it, whether you're law enforcement or not, I think, so...
Right, but they are allowed to stay open because they cater to law enforcement training.
I mean, fair enough.
I bet you $10 that is it.
They also did delay conceal and carry classes and stuff like that, so...
That makes sense.
That's totally
because
okay.
I bet you if you were to go to the range right now, they'd say, okay, we're letting in about half the amount of people and we're using every other stall instead of every stall.
They're definitely doing the 6 feet thing.
Yeah, which it would be about every other stall from what I've seen. I haven't been in a ton of gun ranges, admittedly, but like from what I've seen, it's about every other shooting spot.
Yeah, for you that makes sense.
Whatever you want to call it.
For you that makes sense. Like that definitely adds up.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, people don't usually like firing next to other people. They usually go every other stall just because it's...
Right, but on the busier days, it does
happens,
fill in,
yeah.
You know?
It definitely does fill in. But
I bet you $10 that is not happening right now. Even on the busier days, they're like, you have to wait, probably in your car. Oh, this is an intense cultural
Try
shift.
going to Walmart. That was insane when I went the other day.
The only reason we have to go to Walmart is for medications, and Dad has stocked up on all of his medications, so hopefully we won't have to go to Walmart for a while.
The pharmacy where we get our medications from just called us today saying, hey, we're offering, because it's like in the hospital, they said, hey, we're closing down the indoor pharmacy part except for essential business only. So what we'll do is we'll either mail them to you free of charge or we'll offer drive-by pickup. And we'll like walk them out to you. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. A lot of places are doing something similar to that, whether it is a pharmacy or a restaurant or a couple other things.
Yeah. Places that have never done drive-through businesses before... No, they think it's a great idea because it still makes them able to have business.
Right. And, like Panera is starting to sell straight up groceries.
Really?
Because they're just trying to keep themselves afloat right now until the end of this, which I can't really blame them for.
I don't know when this whole thing's going to blow over, honestly. I've heard as little as the earliest date. Honestly, I heard some places may open up regular hours again next week because this is supposed to be like the worst week when it topples off in our area. Other than that, I've heard...
It depends on when the stay-at-home order goes down, because as of right now, they're not allowed to because of the stay-at-home order.
I heard from the YMCA they may open as early as Monday.
If the stay-at-home order goes away as of Monday, if it's still up...
Yeah, well, the stay-at-home order... can't talk because, you know... that was, I think, a month from when it was first decreed in our state, and that was to, I think, the 30th of April, I think. No, 24th. Okay. And then the national one that was advised, it wasn't, you know, it was a federal one. It was a presidential decree executive order. That one goes until the 30th of April because it was like 6 days later that was called in. So.
Okay, then you definitely can't reopen until the 30th of April because gyms are under that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Umbrella.
I don't know, but they seem like they're like, oh, we don't know, but we're hopeful. I'm like, yeah, well, you're obviously not listening then.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. The other thing is, like, as much as this is supposed to be the peak, it might not be. They're saying that to try to calm people down.
Yeah, because it's been nothing but panic since February 30th, I think, actually. I mean, you had a lot more deniers back then, but now everyone's kind of like, oh, crap, this is a real thing, which has always been the case.
There are still fucking deniers out there. Do not get me wrong. Yeah. They still exist.
This whole situation has made everybody a doomsday prepper, though. Let's be real.
God, it really
it's
such a problem.
This is Y2K meets 9/11 meets financial crash of 08.
Oh, our generation, like, mentally is fucked.
Wait, which generation? Because you mean yours or you mean mine?
We're both millennials, you dingus.
I'm a Zoomer, 95.
You're like on that line.
I think we had a podcast where we went into depth about this, Ashley. Did you forget?
I did too. I feel like we did. But you're on that like line.
I am on the line, but
okay. Anyway, my point being, we grew up post 9/11. Yes. We went through the recession. Yes. We now have, like, as of somewhat recently, we've had like actual, like, people just going in and shooting people up problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
And now we have the coronavirus. Explain what fears we have left.
I fear nothing.
Like, it's just like, oh, our lives suck. We're never gonna get out of it.
My life doesn't.
And this is just where we are.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think because of growing up in everything that has happened has kind of prepared me and other people similar to, like, my mindset. Like, I can name other names too, but I don't want to because it's a private podcast, and I don't want to have these private individuals stated.
Right.
But they also are doing fairly well under the circumstances. Then again, some of them are still, having opportunity to work from home. And others, have just saved everything and made very smart financial decisions because of the 08 crash and the uncertainty of the real world out there. Because it's harsh. It's bad. It's a gruesome world out there. And they've taken that to heart.
I am worried that, like, everything that has happened, and I mean everything under the bubble that I just kind of summarized, is going to make us incredibly jaded, though.
Oh, we're already jaded. That's a fact.
Like, but once you are in that mindset, it is very hard to come out of that mindset.
Oh, my
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what worries me the most. Because
there's gonna be real repercussions for everything going on right now.
And I don't think anybody around our ages is ever going to be able to have the ability to trust anything ever again.
I mean, you already look at, like, people don't trust major news stream outlets, no matter if it's like, that's a fact already. People think something's wrong or doesn't agree with their perceptions of their bias. They just call it fake news, and that can be said of both sides, liberal news and the conservative news. It's both sides. Everyone, you put yourself into an echo chamber, and people don't know what to believe except for things that they think, and they have no one else, I guess, challenging those beliefs in a healthy, constructive way, where they just close themselves off. And everyone's very distrusting of everyone.
Agreed. And, there is something to say for there is some news agencies, particularly in, traditional media.
Oh, yeah. I don't like traditional media.
Do kind of have extreme bias.
Well, of course, everyone has a bias because They'd
Right,
either have,
but-
you know...
But I'm talking about news organizations,
Oh, yeah.
not individual
Definitely.
people. And, like, frankly, news organizations should not have a bias.
It would be
Like,
morally
individual-
responsible if they didn't.
Yeah, I also just believe that they shouldn't.
Right. Because that's
Period.
the morally responsible and reasonable thing. You want to be able to have a news source where it's like, okay, straight, clear cut, no bias.
Yeah, these are
And
the
that's
facts.
honestly, in
make of
in
it
an
what you
ideal
will.
world, it should be like that. I mean,
But it's
we were
very much
closer
not.
to that in the early 90s than we are now. I remember in the
Yes.
early 2000s, you know, no matter what the news was, they always showed the closing stock market bell every night at the 6 o'clock news, and then they were like, oh, here are the facts, here's the stocks, blah, 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 this is good, or this is bad, or whatever. This is the real truth of what's happening. It's real numbers, and they do that. I don't know a news station, local or national, that even shows the closing bell for the stock markets anymore. That's just how far we've come, how drastic it's been of a change.
I mean, yes, the stock market's happened. I don't think that's as important.
It's as important, but
you
for me, as someone that like kind of watches the stock market a little bit because I invest in it now, that's something I've noticed. It's a pattern I've seen, and I've seen it displayed out in other forms of news as well. That's just the clearest definition of, wow, it's not the same as it used to be anymore. Not even your local mom and pop channels are the same anymore.
Yeah, no, ABC still shows it.
Do they?
Yeah. They still, on the world news,
Oh, okay.
they'll show it at some point. It's not always at the end. They put it in wherever they can fit
Right.
it. But they do generally, especially when, like, something horrific is happening, they'll show it. Because it's kind of this is how this is impacting the economy type of stuff.
And you have a lot of that with Corona right now.
Oh, my God. Oh,
But
yeah,
that's-
no, they're... sorry. I may have fucked up there.
Yeah, you need to tie your hands behind your back because
Hey,
you
we
keep
should,
hitting the space
that
bar.
should go into my fuck up of the week. This is legitimately my fuck up of the week. I have hit the space bar twice and stopped recording on my end, so if this is a little bit, cut up, that's why. I apologize.
Once again, to the point that Ashley loves creating extra work for herself. She edits this after we're
clearly.
done.
I mean, right now, I actually don't mind the extra work, seeing as I'm doing a goddamn nothing.
I mean, you have a D&D campaign later today, but yeah,
that's-
later on, you're free the rest of the
Right,
week, right?
and like, it's my D&D campaign is online now, and it's just,
Oh, it's online now?
Yeah, we
how do you
use
guys
Roll20.
do that? Oh, okay. I think I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, basically,
Oh.
like, I can control the map. But yeah, we're on Roll20. Yeah,
So
that's
I guess that's your fuck up of the week. I guess that's both of ours.
I would
what
argue
was your
yours
best-
is worse.
Yeah, I lose that one.
Yeah.
That's fair and simple.
Yeah,
I
I think you lost last week too, didn't you?
Well, then, did you create a fuck up for me? What's my challenge?
Oh,
or
your
what's my
punishment. Okay,
Yeah.
so I had a punishment.
Keep in mind, quarantine is in effect.
Right. No, this does affect your punishment. Actually, I have to tweak some things.
Oh boy.
I want you at the state you are right now, and or more inebriated. Your choice. I would like you to record one song off of the Hamilton soundtrack. You can listen to it one time before you record it, and that's it. So you get to listen to it once, and then you have to record your version of it.
You do realize I sing better when I'm drunk, at least in my head.
No, in your head you might. I guarantee you in reality you do not.
I probably do not because it takes a lot of focus to sing.
Exactly. You are a choir nerd. You understand this.
Oh, I do understand very, very well.
Yeah. No. So that's your.
Wait, did that fall under copyright though?
Not if you sing poorly enough.
So you want me to be super drunk, and you also want me to mess up a million times, so it doesn't sound like copyrighted.
Well, I'm
at
just
all,
assuming
anyway.
you will mess up a million times. Also, if we don't make money off of it, it falls under fair use.
Oh, okay. I mean,
so we just have to like turn off ads or whatever if we post it on here.
Right, and that should be... Well, I mean, we can't do ads anyway because, again, we don't even have the money or the followership to apply for the YouTube.
No, you automatically have
program.
ads on it. That's an auto thing.
Right, no, but we don't get money from that right now because we are not part of the YouTube partnership program.
That doesn't matter. The YouTube partnership program is something completely different than the ads.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, I thought it's that you get to share the ad revenue money.
No, the partners are like specifically partnered with specifically YouTube to make YouTube better. That's what that is. It has nothing to do with ad revenue.
Oh, that's different.
And the monetization of it. I doubt we're getting much money because we don't have many viewers.
We're not getting... I mean, I view our videos at least twice. Once when I publish it to make sure it's still good. Like that one time I had to take the video down.
Yeah.
Because it was after like the first like 5 seconds there was literally no audio.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Maybe watch it before you post it once, then post it, and then...
I did watch it beforehand, and I just like usually when I watch it beforehand I just skip over little parts just so I get the filler of what actually happened.
No. What I'm saying is if you're going to watch it in full twice anyway, do once in full before you post it, once in full after you post it.
Okay, but that doesn't help the YouTube algorithm.
Okay, I don't give a shit about this, dude. I give a shit
YouTube
about
algorithm?
putting quality content out. That is what you should care about, not the fucking YouTube algorithm. This pisses me off. It's not funny.
Oh.
You're pissing me off for like actual. All right. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm stupid, I guess. I don't know. What were we doing?
So, sing Hamilton, huh?
Yeah, sing Hamilton.
I have to sing Hamilton.
Poorly.
Okay.
Should we go?
Okay.
Should we maybe just do the good part of the week? Because we're already
That's usually the next part.
Yeah, and then just end there because we're already at 22 minutes. Like, obviously, this is a weird episode because of everything going on. We won't do this every week, but maybe this is a good idea.
A good filler episode.
Yeah.
Just for fun. To interact with people and then see what comes of it. Just to say we're still recording.
Yeah, and then we'll pick up.
We're still alive, everyone.
Yeah, and we'll pick up 2 weeks from now where we left off at the actual.
Hopefully it'll be better. If we're still in quarantine, though, we may just have to do something inside.
Well, no, but like we can still check in on what we're doing, and like there's still a lot. Like most of the stuff you have me doing, I can do from home.
Yeah.
Like we can work that out.
Yeah.
But I feel like both of us kind of needed this.
Yeah, we needed to just to record something
Yeah.
and we'll put out to you guys. We're okay. We're both healthy. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
We're doing well. I'm going a little neurotic though because of everything.
Well, yeah.
Staying inside all the time.
You have like Jude is immunocompromised, so you have to be careful about that. And
yeah. I have 2 really good things. Actually, no, 3 really good things of the week, if I may share them.
Go for it.
One of them happened a little bit ago, but I could not talk about it in the last episode because it happened previously to that. Well, first of all, had a really great St. Patty's Day at Ashley's house. That was fun.
Yeah, I feel like we maybe shouldn't have done that. In hindsight, just because of everything, like that was.
I had a good time.
Yeah, but
I thought it was fun and worth it.
Yeah, but I don't think it was worth it. Is the point?
Oh, why did someone get sick or something? Or?
No, but like that was
then.
putting everybody in danger, and we probably shouldn't have done it.
I still had fun.
I that's fine. I'm saying we probably shouldn't have done it.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so after that, I spent like the entire week with my family, and that was fun. Just seeing my dad and my little brother. They're all fine again, too, by the way. So afterwards, I got back up to Green Bay, and I'd wanted to do this for a very long time, but I was able to purchase my first firearm.
Ooh,
so
I thought you had that already.
I just got it a week ago.
Oh, I thought you got one a few years back.
Never had one before.
Oh.
I shot air rifle in 4-H, but that is a non-lethal weapon.
Right, that's very different.
But you're not gonna shoot it at someone either way, even if it is a non-lethal weapon. But again, still, I used to do target shooting in 4-H for on the range, and got scored on that. But no, I got my first firearm. It's a Smith & Wesson. Ashley's last name is Wesson, so it's always the funny joke. And your other friend is last name is Smith.
Yeah. So it's good,
dynamic duo.
It's good joke. It's good joke.
But yeah, no, I got a decent, firearm. Didn't have any rounds for it. Didn't have no ammunition because they were all out. So I was kind of sad about that. I have not shot it yet, but I mean,
you don't have ammunition,
it's a good
and
weapon.
I feel like most of the ranges near you are closed right now, so...
Well, I mean, now I do. I got some ammunition at Fleet Farm the other day.
Okay.
So that was
That's
nice.
something.
And I have another friend who's a gun nut, and he loaned me a few bullets. I say loaned, but he really made me pay for them, but he did make me pay too much per round, so...
Alright, I mean, decent. I feel like he's just like, this is what I paid, this is what you're paying.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm super safe with it, obviously.
Yeah.
Haven't shot it once. I know how to cycle the rounds and everything, so yeah, it's nice to actually have one. And I've had my conceal and carry for like 2 years, but I've never submitted the paperwork because I never had a gun.
I mean, you didn't have a reason to submit.
I didn't have a reason to. So now I'm gonna after I go to the range, get a few hours in, like at least 20 hours worth of range time.
I would do at least 50.
20 hours of shooting actually, and then drawing. So I mean, I've been to a range before.
Right.
I've had prior experience.
I would still, like, with that specific gun, get about 50 in before you put in for...
Yeah, I'll keep going, obviously, like, more than once a month, and use it, so stay up to practice with it and everything. So, but yeah, when this whole thing blows over, I'll probably submit the paperwork for that and get my conceal and carry, so that's awesome. Cool. That's one major thing I did. The other thing is I have been getting other things too, namely audio stuff recently, and I got a second computer screen because of work from home.
That makes sense.
So that's kind of fun. So I have two computer screens. Both my Xboxes are hooked up, and for the longest time I could never get audio except for through my computer screen, which sucked.
That does sound awful.
Yeah, it was very, very low, and my Xbox One didn't even work with the audio, so I always had to like stream it, and then just to get audio to my speakers, that didn't work for the longest time. But now I have a actual receiver, so my audio journey is just beginning, but it's kind of cool. I just reset up all the cords and everything today. I also have my microphone directly in front of me now versus off to the side and on top of one of my speakers.
I will say, you sound like 10 times better.
Oh, I figured. It's like literally right here in front of me. So, and it's right between the two screens, so it's perfect fitting. And everything works. My whole goal was I needed all the inputs because I got my 360, my Xbox One, my work computer, and my actual desktop, and they all needed to plug into one thing and then go straight from that to my speakers. I could never do that before until now. And now that I can, it's like really easy to switch back and forth. So, super fun. But yeah, that's something brand new I've been working on. I just got the receiver yesterday, actually, so kind of had to set everything up, and it's great so far. I love it.
Good.
But, so that's my good things. What about you, Ashley? How have you been?
Best part of the week is, so my brother and sister-in-law set the kids up with, like, the kid version of Facebook Messenger.
Oh.
So it goes through either my sister-in-law or my brother's Facebook. I'm not sure which one. And then each kid, so the older two, the younger one doesn't have it. The younger one's like 3, so is not getting it yet. But the older two, it goes through their Facebook, and they can message their friends through it, and they can message us through it. And the middle one she's been basically calling me and my dad on a daily basis, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Oh man, I love it so much. And like, I love these kids, obviously. Oh, that's right. I love these kids, obviously. So I just, it's hard.
They're amazing kids. Everything that you've told me about, because I don't think I've ever met any of them in person.
Right, and it's one of those things where, like, I miss them. Like, I see them at least once a week normally, and you haven't been right now because of everything going on. And this is good, in between thing where it's not quite the same, but at least it's something. And like, oh man, it's so good.
That's awesome. Getting connections even without seeing it in person. I know I actually met up with some friends too the other day through Zoom.
Yeah.
Which is, you know Zoom.
Yeah, people are doing like Facebook Hangouts and Google Hangouts and Zooming like all the time now.
I thought Google Hangouts was dead though, wasn't it?
No, Google Hangouts is still very much a thing.
I thought that was tied to Google Plus and went down with it.
No, they're two separate.
Okay.
They're two separate. It's like
I didn't know
that would be saying like Google or Gmail went down when Google Plus went down.
I had no idea.
They're both very much Google, but also
you're the Google queen, so I defer to you on all things Google.
Also, technically speaking, Google Plus still exists. Like, it's still there. It's just nobody uses it.
I thought it shut down.
Nope. As far as I'm aware, hold on.
I heard like reports about like a year or two ago that Google Plus like was a failure, so like they were gonna shut the service down and like put everything into like the regular Google stuff.
Oh yeah, that did happen. You are right.
Oh, okay.
But it's still I don't know, it's weird. Here's the thing. I actually, as far as like social media goes, if we're going in like the Facebook type setting of social media, I liked the layout of Google Plus better.
Yeah.
Like they just had a better layout, and they were slightly better than Facebook, mostly because Facebook is garbage, but I don't know.
I have found the blessing and gotten way more involved in Reddit.
Oh, Reddit's amazing. Oh,
I love Reddit. Reddit's
all
great.
Of the Animal Crossing memes I have come out of Reddit, and it's just the best.
There's a lot of memes on Reddit.
So many memes.
It's awesome.
Reddit is a gold mine of entertainment.
And you can do anything.
Yeah.
You can literally look up anything, and there's people like with you. It reminds me of the old like the tech forums, because I found more of the tech nudes and like Star Wars geek nerdy stuff, all that kind of stuff. But it reminds me of like early 2000s like very small chat forums for like whatever you want, and like you go to like different websites or everything. It's like that all in one place though.
That makes sense.
And that's what I love about it. Because it kind of gives me, because like if you go to most of the forums online now, they're mostly either dead, dying, or gone already.
Yeah.
It's the internet's become a new beast because of big social media.
Well, and it's just the internet is not the same as it used to be, and some of that is for good and some of it is for bad. I'm not putting things on sides here. Like there is a lot of changes that are very good, and there is a lot of changes that are probably not so great. But it's a very different beast now than it was. Definitely different. Oh, that's cool. Sorry,
What are you doing Warframe stuff again?
I might be working on my Easter frames.
Ashley, I can hear you clicking.
I am definitely working on my Easter frames.
You are definitely clicking, and I thought we agreed that we wouldn't be typing or clicking our stuff when we were podcasting. But now you don't have feedback, so it won't sound weird when I mute you. And when I mute me... When you mute me?
Well, yeah, because like you're clicking, clacking, and that type of stuff. So I mute the track then. And I'm being very careful and not clicking while I'm speaking, so I can do that on my end.
Oh, so extra editing is what you want. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, clearly is what I want.
Clearly,
I'm doing this for extra editing.
They're like, at least make it a challenge for me. I'm gonna click all day long and not talk, and I can mute myself in this part, and this part. I mean, that's what I want to do.
Here's the
That's
thing.
what I'm hearing from you.
But then, by the time we're done recording, all of my Easter frames will be done. I'm on the last frame.
Oh, perfect.
And then I figured later tonight after D&D, I can go and do some Captura shit with them. I will send you photos if you wish.
If you take more pictures, you can always insert the pictures into the podcast.
I could put Warframe pictures all through the podcast this time. Just be like,
Your
this
Easter
is
frames.
Ashley's Easter frames. No.
Yeah.
Fair. In all fairness, I did start this before the podcast. I might just put small segments of Easter Warframe throughout this podcast, though.
Yeah.
And you won't understand
warned.
it until you get to the end. But that's fine.
People, you're literally like saying to people, I'm gonna fuck with you, and you're not gonna realize till the end that I fucked with you.
I mean, I wouldn't say fuck with.
But this is not a G-rated podcast, Ashley.
Oh no, it's definitely not. Yeah, we're gonna go with that too.
100%
This is
not.
Zephyr. Zephyr gets the feathered things. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I feel like we've reached the end though. Unless you have anything to add.
I really do not, except for I wish that everyone, does stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
Take precautions.
Take precautions. Honestly, stay home as much as possible. Like, obviously, that's not a thing that everyone can do. Like, if you work in a grocery store, obviously you're going to work. Obviously, like, there is reasons to go out, but stay home as much as possible. Go on walks in like your neighborhood for getting out.
Entertainment.
Right.
Find keep yourself preoccupied and don't go insane. Like, we've been doing art projects here, like at home.
That makes sense. I finally
ordered.
I applied for unemployment, and then I started hand sewing masks. Realized how fucking long that's gonna take. And then and then this morning I ordered all of the stuff to fix my sewing machine. So when that shows up, I'm gonna... Yay. I mean, okay, to be fair, the only thing I really need is like that plastic cover for the bobbins, but I ordered that, which was about $3 or $4, and then I ordered a 10-pack of extra bobbins, and I ordered a 10-pack of extra needles, and I ordered some sewing machine oil.
I didn't know that they needed oil.
Yeah,
I learned something new.
I mean, they've got a lot of like little metal moving parts. It's a clear oil, so it doesn't like if it gets on the thread or the fabric, it doesn't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But it helps lube the machine. Lube. I'm a child.
Yeah. Oh, you're going with a child with that? I'm an adult, and I thought the same thing.
I mean, we're both children. I hate to tell you, we're both children. But yeah, I think that brings us to the end of the podcast. Wash your damn hands. Bob washes his hands. You wash your hands.
So, with that being said, everyone,
be like Bob.
Be like Bob.